YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. It's your boy Pat Coltrane. What's up with you, baby Bubba? I said, baby Bubba, what's up with you? Good afternoon, folks. Your boy back, Pat Coltrane, back with another episode of Monday Morning Clarity. Oh, I need to put live on it. I need to do it. I need to put live on there, but we'll change the title later. Y'all know how we do. You know what I'm saying? Day after the game, you know, we thinking a little bit clearer now. I'm gonna be honest. I'm pretty sure most of us have been thinking pretty clear. But after sleeping on this thing, I realized something wrong with Matt Rhule. Something really wrong with Matt Rhule, man. Okay, this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work, Matt. I said I was gonna go live and watch this interview. I don't know what's being said. I seen some people tweeting on it, so I said let me go ahead and watch it live with y'all. Give y'all my live reaction if y'all like that kind of stuff. But I realized, man, I really got to stand up for Panther Nation, man. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got folks like me, Panther Nation Podcast, C3, Keep Pounding, 704 Charlotte Bound Show, Teen Boy TV, I ain't heard nothing from him in a minute. Shellatron, I wish I wouldn't do that because I know I'm gonna forget some people. But Aaron, my man's Aaron from Unnecessary Bluntness. If y'all ain't had us, man, Panther Nation would be, just lost, man. Cause ain't nobody really watching us like that. Ain't nobody really covering us like that. And then they gonna lie to us. Man. So shout out to everybody who doing this thing for Panther Nation, dog. I was planning on going live, but I was listening to Ian Rapoport, and I need y'all to hear this mess. Let me get these shout outs in first. I don't know what I'm thinking. Let me get these shout outs in first. Joe Clarity, what's going on with you? Anonymous CJC, my mans. Joe Clarity. I already said your name. I'm tripping. Antone Fant, what's going on with you? Scott Yang, Underground West. My man's Cage Luke messed up in here. Theopolis TV, what's going on with you? So you was the one that sent me the tweet. I had seen it, but I appreciate it. I love when y'all tag me and stuff because I'll be missing stuff. And then people tell me stuff late. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody be telling me nothing. So it really be up to y'all, man. Let me know this stuff. Y'all hit that like button one time, man. Y'all hit that like button one time so people don't miss this. Whenever people be coming here late and they be like, man, I'm at the end of the show. It's because y'all hit the like button and let them know. Y'all ain't let them know. My girl B Diva 890 up in here. Felix Graham, what's going on with you? Grandizer 12, what's up with you? My man's Marvin Boyd the third. That's what I'm talking about. What's up with you? Miss Rain up in here. What's going on with you? EL was 1829. Justin Alexander, what's going on with you? Lee Mitchell, what's going on? KJ Longway, what's going on with you? My man's one of the best moderators in the world. Moni 2K. ICP, what's going on with you? Let's see. We about to get to it. Stevie Tate, what's up with you? Jermon, what's going on with you, man? What's up with you? Trey HG, I see you, man. Mr. Supercam 1991. D-Lo Smith, what's going on with you? Forever to thee. What's going on with you? Jeremiah Brown Ridge, what's going on with you? Hey, man, it's all right, man. Ain't nothing to be heartbroken about. My girl Shelly Long up in here. Rockhead 81, what's going on? My man's Jared Costin up in here. What's going on with you, big dog? Dominique Davis 3056. Falcons, Hawks, Braves. What's up with you, dog? Brennan Ray. Look here, y'all. Look here. Let me play this real quick, and then I'm gonna help y'all. Because it's obvious. I'm telling y'all, don't nobody be paying us no attention. Okay? You got folks who do the news, who watch the news for us. They don't even know what's going on. They waiting on other people to start talking about us. That's why it's crazy. That's why you see these players now, even Matt Rhule, and most of this is gonna be about Matt Rhule. Even Matt Rhule, you see he paying attention, and he start it starts seeming like he watching the YouTubers. It seemed like he start watching the YouTubers. It looked like he been reading what's on Twitter. Because mainstream, they ain't paying us no attention. Listen to what Ian Rapoport say. Y'all listen to this. Y'all listen to this mess. And just listen to this mess, man.
It'd be just judging the scope of this whole thing. The booing was for all of it. Sam Darnold got booed before he even stepped on the field. I don't really know if he did anything except just get injured and then come back. That is the tenor of things in Carolina, not inside the building, but outside the building for fans. It's been tough. And of course, for Matt Rhule, who came to Carolina with such fanfare, who every place he has been has turned it around successfully, and it has happened quicker always than you could imagine. And this year, it started off with so much promise, 3-0, a quarterback, a reclamation project playing well. There was a lot of reason to think that it would come quicker rather than later, but now it seems to be on the later side. And for Rhule, I know he has expressed confidence that his turnaround is going to work, that the system works, that he is seeing progress all throughout, even though we may not see it on the field. And I think one of the reasons, Tom, is that they've had quarterback issues the entire year, from Darnold to P.J. Walker. Cam Newton came back, which was cool, but he is clearly not the same quarterback that he has been. You just don't know how much Matt Rhule has turned things around when they have such issues at the quarterback position. And now, obviously, it seems they have issues in a lot of other places. My understanding...
Make it make sense, Ian. Make it make sense, man. Just say, I'm be honest with y'all, I don't know what's going on in Carolina. Because that's what you sounded like. You just said he turned the team around. You can't tell because of the QB issues. Now it's looking like they got other issues. What? Is it just a QB issue, or do we have other issues? You really try to sit up here and say the only reason you can't tell is because of the QB issue. Then you really haven't been following us, because if you would have known, if you would have been following us, you would have known that Matt Rhule is the reason for the QB issue. Matt Rhule is the reason for the QB issue, man. This is Matt Rhule team. This ain't Matt Rhule just walking onto this team this year and said, okay, they gave me P.J. Walker and Will Grier and Sam Darnold. I think I'm going to go with Sam Darnold. And then I think, this ain't working. Now they making me pick up Cam Newton. Oh, man. This is all Matt Rhule. This is all Matt Rhule. Time and time again, he has had his hands. Ain't gonna get to preaching, man. He has had his hands on this QB situation since he got here. He let Cam Newton go. Do you remember that, Ian? You probably don't. He let Cam go and wanted to pick Teddy. They wanted Teddy. Then the next year, they got rid of Teddy. And then they wanted Sam Darnold. And then after Sam Darnold didn't work out, then they brought in Cam in the middle of the season and gave him responsibilities that nobody would succeed under. Nobody is treating... I can't believe they're really trying to victimize Matt Rhule, man. They really try to victimize Matt Rhule, man. And if you ain't know no better... If you a fan on the outside looking in, if you're not a Panther fan, you actually looking at this, and there's going to be some fans that debate y'all now and going to say what Ian Rapoport just said. Y'all would be better if y'all had a better quarterback situation. It ain't Matt Rhule, not the problem. It's your quarterback. Oh, and he had a chance to get Justin Fields. A young quarterback he could develop. This all him. This ain't nobody else. This ain't nobody holding no gun to his head. It's him. And of course, Scott. But it's all him. It's all them. Ain't nobody trick him. He ain't just walk into this situation. This is QB situation he created. If you would have known that, you wouldn't have said, oh man, y'all can't see the growth. Because Cam Newton holding him back. It's a daggone shame. P Nutty O, Javon Pettigrew, what's going on with you? Elizabeth Lassiter, what's up with you? Dominique Wired, had seen something. I had seen something and I done missed. Oh, here you go. My man Cage Luke, Mister, I appreciate that super chat. I didn't even read all of this yet. Let me see. He said, shout out to me for being me. Happy New Year's, Panther Nation. Only ones pounding in the fan base. The blessings is us. Come on, man. We are the Panthers. That team ain't. Man, listen here, Fire Flame. That's what I'm talking about. See, I love that type of talk. Fire Flame. Shoot. Y'all winning. We the only ones pounding. Like I said, you doing good at work. You probably got rolled up a couple weeks ago, but you doing good at your job. Shoot. You a good daddy, you a good mama, you a good son, you a good student, you a good worker. That's a bad team. Shoot. Like that type of talk. Appreciate that super chat, man. Fire Flame. Let that sizzle. Shoot. Happy New Year. We gonna bring in this New Year happy, man. We ain't gonna let this team bring us down, man. Oh man. Mama, I see you, Mama. Eddie, I see you. What's going on? One of the best moderators in the world, my brother Ed. He said, what's up, Pat? My wife knows nothing about football and said, who hired this guy? I'm telling you, it ain't even about football no more. Everybody can read right through this guy. Man. Oh, snap. I ain't even see that. ICP, I might have to take that one. Oh, you didn't say it. Hey, Cage Luke. Man, you gonna be on fire, man. I like this one. Daggone Markefella, y'all. Oh, man. That's it right there. Markefella Records. I like that. Markefella Records. Man, please. That was funny. That's a funny one. So yeah, y'all. Rhule has a problem. And if you didn't know no better, this media they really trying to sell us, man. And I seen some reports that Rhule say he talked with Tepper and Tepper gave him confidence and all that good stuff. I'm hoping that it's in this interview we about to watch. Let me get some shout outs in before we get into this interview, man. Markefella, man. I got to use that one. I'm gonna use that one. And then if somebody asks me, I'm gonna say I came up with it myself because Cage, I ain't forgot what you had said. Don't look, I appreciate the super chats, but I ain't never gonna forget what you tried to do to me. I ain't never gonna forget the rumors you tried to spread on me. Mike though, what's going on with you? Let's see. Don Dingo 96, what's going on? Lashing Boykin, Brian B, Comic Tron, you my boy Blue, what's going on? Tavita Lowell. Y'all, let's listen to what M to the A. I ain't good at stuff like that, y'all. Matt Z, that's all I got. I ain't good at coming up with names. Matt Z, kind of like Jay-Z. That ain't good. I see somebody say Ja Rule. That's corny. You can't even. That's not even the same thing. I'll let y'all do the naming, cause I'm messing that all up. James Z, I appreciate that super chat, man. Matt Rhule is like the corny teacher you had in elementary school that's tried to rap math problems to out-of-date songs and still got wrong answers. You know what's crazy, man? You right, and I appreciate that super chat. I was trying to figure out why even use that. Why even use Jay-Z? I mean, because y'all, if you was here yesterday, I was watching it live, and when he said Jay-Z, I thought he was referring to somebody else on the team, an old coach, a college coach or something. I didn't know what he was talking about. I knew, what did Jay-Z have to do with football, man? I was really trying to understand, what is he talking? I know he ain't talking about Reasonable Doubt, Jay-Z, the Black Album. I know he ain't talking about a rapper. Comparing a rapper to him coaching a team of 53 people. Jay-Z be rapping by himself. And you talking about a team? It's like they don't even go together. You know what's even funny? It's actually people on Twitter like debating if it took Jay-Z 7 years to make Reasonable Doubt. Like, I was trying to figure out, y'all done got distracted. This was a distraction. This was a distraction because people try. I'm telling you, it took Jay-Z 7 years to get famous. That ain't even the point. What do Jay-Z and Matt Rhule got to do with each other? What do Jay-Z and the Carolina Panthers got to do with each other? It ain't even the same. It ain't. We don't even. The DJ don't even play Jay-Z in the stadium. What do Jay-Z have to do with playing football? Well, he did say Josh Norman one time in the bar. Didn't he have a Josh Norman bar? It seemed like he had a no safety help or something, over the top no safety help, like Josh Norman, something like that. I seemed like he did have a, maybe, is that what you was talking about? But what do bars and, it's not even the same. You can't even, but you had people actually debating, Jay-Z, it did take him 7 years. So what? What that got to do with football? That ain't make no sense. He just distracted y'all. But now I realize why he might have brought it up. Y'all know they just had a debate about could nobody beat Jay-Z in a versus. So maybe that's where he was trying to go with it. But I think maybe that he didn't know that the argument was pretty much has already died out. But Matt Rhule be trying to make himself look like he's some type of hip hop head. You know what I'm saying? He be trying. You know, we get it, Matt. You used to listen to the Beastie Boys and, you know, Insane Clown Posse. We get it. You know, we get it. But he be trying to look like some type of hip hop head. But you missed it. You missed it on that way. It didn't make no sense. We get it. You listen to rap music. Okay? So maybe that's why he brought it up. So anyway, let me get into this daggone this interview here. I haven't listened to it, so if it's boring, it's boring. Man. I'm trying not to read these comments. Oh man, he was politicking though. He was definitely politicking, dog. He gonna make a heck of a politician when he decide to do it. He gonna make a heck of a politician when he decide to do it. Let me make sure I miss no super chats, man. Okay, Luke Mister, he says, call him Baylor Bleak. See, man, I ain't good with them type of names. Baylor Bleak. Man, you know how smart you got to be to do. I wouldn't even think to bring up Baylor and anything that got to do with Rhule. Baylor Bleak and Weenie Siegel. Wow. I can't even think of stuff like that, man. I can't think of stuff like that. Let me try it. Matt Rhule. Rockefeller. Somebody, okay, since he used Baylor, I could use Temple. I can't think of nothing off top, man. I can't even think of nothing off top, man. I think because the pressure on. When I'm in my freestyle mode and I ain't really thinking, then I say stuff. But if I'm thinking too hard, I can't get the joke out. You know what I'm saying? I can't get the joke out. Baylor bleak. Man. I see what you did there. Cause Memphis, then all you did was take a city and replace it with Baylor, cause you can use that cause it's a place. And you just put bleak in there. Beanie, you just said, okay, bump it. I'm just go straight left with it and say Weenie Seagull. Dang, sick that man, this is a good one right here too. Look, this is what we got to look. Before I play this interview, I need some more ideas. Okay, I like this one right here. I like this one. See, that's a good one. Michael Samuel say Marcus Bleak. You know what I'm saying? I like that one. Dang. Y'all good at this. Y'all good at this. Somebody give me one more, and then I'm gonna play this interview. We gonna listen to this interview. If you ain't listened to it yet, somebody give me one more. Give me one more. No, this don't count, man. This is a whole nother rapper. This is a whole nother rapper. You got to keep it Jay-Z related. That's a good one. You know what I'm saying? That's a good one. But I didn't look at something more Jay-Z related. All right, Cage. All right, since we ain't got no more. Let's see. Let's get into this interview. Man. Let's see here. I hope it ain't boring. ICP, you won, man. You won. I like Carolina. I'm gonna do this one. I like Carolina Red. That one a little bit more sensible. That one good. I like that one. I like Theopolis TV, ICP. That was a good one. That's a real good one, but oh yeah. All right, so I'm trying to. I gotta drink this water to listen to all these daggone lies, man. Let's see here. Let's see here. Oh man. Tiana Gilliam, what's up with you? Got another moderator in the building. Let's listen to these lies. Man.
Just so that everybody knows, we've had a few positive tests this morning for COVID. So to spur or to stop a spread of an outbreak, obviously with the Zilstra yesterday and Saturday, and then a couple today, we've sent everybody home. So we'll conduct some virtual meetings, and then hopefully be able to get back in the building on Wednesday. But I just want to make sure I allowed you guys to that information.
All right, with that, we can go into questions. And if anyone would like to start us off, the floor is open.
Matt, how many positive tests are we talking about, and are they centered in any particular position group?
I'm not yet sure the total number. We have some guys that are rerunning, so I would say it's somewhat significant enough that we're going to stem the tide. And there are some positional errors. I'll probably keep that off the record until they've confirmed everything. But we are sending everyone home.
Dang. Just go ahead and send everybody home. The season over with anyway. Let's just not even play. You know what I'm saying? Send everybody on a early punt. Man, what the world? I'm gonna have to take this down because I don't want to get a copyright strike. Let me let this play for a second, y'all. All right. I hate that it do that, but I don't want to get a copyright strike for those commercials.
once again, guys, if you would use the raise hand icon, and if you have a question, go ahead. Go ahead, Chris.
Hey, Coach, just wanted to ask you, in the game yesterday, your use of timeouts, particularly the one in the first quarter after Sam had connected deep. And then
Good question, Chris.
You guys called the timeout. What was the reason for that one?
There was some confusion in reading the wristband. Obviously, I didn't have the right play. Where exactly that confusion lied with the number being sent in or the number being read, I can't answer that. I don't know. But Cam looked to the sideline, needed a timeout. Obviously, down there in scoring range, we'll always protect the points. We always save our timeouts in the second half for the end of the game when we can. But didn't want to take a 5-yard penalty there.
And then just in having reviewed the film, what do you feel like was the biggest challenge in getting the Bucs off the field yesterday for you guys?
Antonio Brown, he was a significant difference maker in the game. Obviously they had they had the 2 explosive plays in the first half, Chris. The long run that was the first touchdown. Really, the game was 13-6 with 1:41 left, and they had the ball in minus territory. So, it's a back and forth game at the time. And they hit the deep ball double move into 2-man. That's usually it's man underneath with a safety over the top. Just poor execution on our part, good execution on their part, and that kind of flipped the game. But we were much better defensively in the second half on third down. They're an excellent offense. We weren't, as you know, we weren't able to get any sacks or turnovers. I think those are key things you have to have against them. To get them off the field.
Let's go to Joe Person, followed by Will Palacic.
Hey, Matt, do you know who's going to be your starter at quarterback this week?
I'll probably address that on Wednesday, Joe, just because I haven't had a chance to talk to anybody. I hope you guys can understand that. I haven't had a chance to visit with anybody. I usually like to even review the film with the guys, because sometimes I might think, hey, this guy, why'd he do this? And then they, we have these conversations. When I say we, the coaches, so the coaches haven't met with the players yet. So,
man,
in light of kind of our unique circumstances right now, I'll address that very definitively, though, on Wednesday.
And then real quick, are your coaches in the building today?
Our coaches are in the building right now. I'll wait to hear from Eddie and those guys. Everyone's in the building right now. We just, walking down here, just made the decision to get the players out. The coaches will probably just each go to their own offices and not be together. Some of the issues we had last week were with coaches as well, young coaches.
And then finally, so did you have some positives with coaches last week?
Some of the young quality control guys weren't in the building last week.
And finally, is Gilmore done these last 2 games?
I don't know. I talked to Stefan last night. It didn't seem as serious. He said it didn't seem as serious. That being said, they were going to run him through some tests today. So I'll wait to see where he's at medically. But Stefan's a true professional. So when he says it's not as bad as at first thought, I don't know what that means. Obviously he's a guy that wants to play. So I'll have to wait and see kind of what the doctors say today.
This is a bossy automobile. It feels luxurious.
Oh, give me 1 second. But he lying real good, folks. He lying real good. Let me talk about this quarterback situation. You the freaking coach, man. Why this ad running? You the freaking coach, man. How you don't know? What you need to talk to somebody about? Make up your freaking mind. Secondly, we're gonna talk about Stefan Gilmore. I told y'all it's gonna happen. Well, all right, let me pull it back up now. Long behind ads. Back it up a little bit.
Matt, you spent a lot of time yesterday talking about your process and everything coming towards this build. Were there times this season where it felt like the process was going quicker? And just from your perspective, are you where you guys want to be in this stage of where you are building towards this?
I talked a lot about all that yesterday. I tried to, I tried to be respectful of, the questions, and you guys have always been great. I think, kind of today I'm kind of looking forward, moving forward. I think the biggest thing, Will, for us is to play these last two games the right way. Like I said, I saw some areas. We had a lot of young guys out there. But I saw guys like Shaq Thompson running sideline to sideline. I saw guys like Daquan Jones giving tremendous effort inside. Some of our defensive linemen played their best games. Watching Derek Brown, who's taking some real steps right now. You see Yetur Gross-Matos really coming on. So we know we have a lot of work to do. I think the best thing that we can do right now is focus on where we're at. We don't really talk about with the team. Certainly, we don't talk about, hey, this is what we're trying to do long term. And I mean, these guys want to win. We want to win. We have a chance to go out and play New Orleans, who plays tonight. I'll be quite honest with you guys. I don't know who will be available for us. Every day has been a different thing. So it's an opportunity for a lot of young guys on the practice squad to prepare. But I think the biggest thing that I want to see these last 2 weeks is for us to continue to play with great effort. They've played with great effort, and just better execution. And then up front on the offensive line, we're going to have to protect the quarterbacks at a much higher level for us to have a chance to win. So we're very forward-facing right now, excited about this week. We have a lot of challenges with the COVID and some of the injuries to see who's available, but that's where our attention is.
Let's go to David Newton, followed by Sheen Quick.
Hey, man, I got a few. Are you looking at signing any players right now to have as insurance with the COVID situation you have?
Yeah, Dan, I met earlier upstairs with Scott and Dan and Pat. They were getting lists together and having strategies. We brought guys in last week, and when they got here, they had COVID. They had tested negative at the previous spot and had COVID when they got here. So it's kind of a unique puzzle. But yes, we're certainly exploring any and all options to make sure that we have a full team come Sunday that can go play go play this game as well as we possibly can.
And you mentioned yesterday being from Philadelphia, the booze, you're kind of used to that kind of thing. But have you ever had that happen to you personally?
Good question. I want to hit it.
Yeah, I got booed when I was the head coach of Temple. I got booed. Yeah, I got booed.
I was curious what that was like for you then and now. Is it get any easier, or are you just kind of immune to it almost?
Yeah, at the end of the day, my job is to just keep helping the players improve, keep helping the organization move to the ultimate goal of winning a Super Bowl and giving these fans what they deserve. And so they deserve a team that wins games and wins at home. And so we have not gotten that done yet. I certainly understand all of those things. And so I get it. I want nothing more than what they want, and that is for us to bring a champion here to Carolina. So when it's not happening, I just focus on what's next. I mean, I focus on what can I do today, and to me, it's all these little micro decisions. It's hey, doing the best thing we can with the roster this week, trying to go play our best game against New Orleans this week. The same thing the following week. That to me is the only way that you can accomplish something great.
And one more thing, a lot of time this time of year when teams are struggling, you hear the coach getting a vote of confidence from the ownership about being back next year. Have you had anything like that happen?
Yeah, I mean, I talked to Dave today. He's been unbelievably supportive. All of our conversations this morning were about, the best things to do moving forward. So he's been tremendously supportive and shown me a ton of confidence in terms of what we're doing. We're certainly not where we want to be. But we knew that this was something that was going to have to be done right, and so
thank you. Thank you for letting me know this.
Dave's been nothing but great to me, and I appreciate his confidence.
Yeah,
so
thank you.
He assured you no changes. You'll be back.
Come through, David.
I don't ask those direct questions, and I certainly would never speak to his words. I hope you understand that. Just he's shown me nothing but confidence about me and the future and moving forward. But I would never speak for him. That I would feel like that'd be out of line.
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Yes, sir.
This is a bossy.
Boy, they lining these ads up. They are lining these ads up, boy. Gosh, Lee. Because they know. They know we watching. They know we watching. Come on, man. Y'all don't need this money like that. Take these ads off of this video. Oh. Y'all do not need all this money like that. Dang. Give me 1 second, folks. The video ain't even that long to be having all these ads in it, man. Shoot, you got the fans paying $15 for the Modelos, man. Hey. Shoot.
Good afternoon, Coach. I know that you've said throughout the season that it's a focus of you guys to get the run game established, but outside of the 6 quarterback runs, there were only 9 rushing attempts yesterday. Can you talk about that, how that fit into the game plan? Was that a response to what the Bucs were showing on defense?
Yeah, I mean, the Bucs overloaded the blocks and brought pressure as they do versus everyone. We would have liked to have run it more. I think getting down, it kind of turned into a drop-back game, obviously, late in the third quarter, into the fourth quarter. And when we did run it, we didn't have a tremendous amount of success.
Man, what are you talking about?
So it was one of those games where we just tried to adapt to the way the game was being played. I think Coach Bowles, their defensive coordinator, did a great job of overloading the box and daring us to throw it. We tried to take some shots down the field. We weren't able to connect on all of them, and a couple times we had pressure and quarterback had to scramble. Obviously we'd like to run the football. We've wanted to run the football, and just yesterday was a day that we did not run the football well enough.
Let's go to Jonathan Alexander with the next question.
Matt, having said that, about your meeting with David, did you walk away feeling confident that you'll return next year?
I think I answered that. I don't think about anything other than
hold on. Don't
my
talk
job,
to Jonathan Alexander like that, dog.
I hope when you think back about all the things I've said,
I've
been pretty consistent.
Just watch
my
your
job is
tone.
to do the best I can each and every day to give our players a chance to win.
Watch your tone.
I talk to Mr. Tepper several times a week. We talk after every game. We're always talking about the future and what's there. In terms of votes of confidence, my job, all those different things, those things are all out of my hands. I'm going to go back to my office and try to put together the best plan for our guys for this week.
Why you look so comfortable?
I hope that our players,
you know what?
Hope that our players
I can't
respect
even
that and appreciate that. None of this is ever about me. It's always about the team. It's
You're a
Panthers,
liar.
our players, and I'm going to keep pushing forward.
I don't want to hear no more.
Also, where do you stand on teams potentially having their games postponed?
I don't have much of a feel about it. I know, those things usually aren't decided by me, so I'll show up to play the game, and whenever they tell us to play it, I'll play it. Obviously, this is a serious issue. It's kind of, running, rampant, obviously through society and through the league. So, for us, we'll control what we can control, and that's making sure we've had the best roster possible.
It's a doggone shame, man. It's a doggone shame. Let me get into the super chat real quick, man. Jared Costin, bro, I appreciate that super chat, man. I just didn't want to interrupt the doggone listening to this. This dude terrible, man. This dude terrible. Jared says using established vets as an example doesn't prove your process as working. Listen, man. This dude, they asked him a question, and he said a whole lot of nothing. What was you talking about, bro? What was you talking about? Listen. You're never going to get it, never going to get it. And you can see it in his eyes. He's never going to get it, never going to get it. I don't know. I talked to Temple. And Temple seemed like he has confidence in me. And then they ask you about, okay, you feel confident? Hey, look, I answer that. Man, you know what? Temple, you got to go, bro. You got to go. I'm pretty sure you're going to be here another year, though. And it's sad because it really starts at the top, man. Look, he's smiling like I ain't going nowhere. You know why? Because Temple believe in him. Because Tepper believe in him. Tepper, you gonna lose a whole lot of fans, man. You gonna lose a whole lot of fans. Regime that dude. I appreciate that super chat. Andre Battle, what's going on? What did you say? He lost to a team that didn't have 57% of their team. Like, yo, they asked him what was the reason, basically why they lost. He said Antonio Brown. That's one person, man. That's one person. That is one person. And let me tell y'all, I told y'all there was a reason. Y'all remember, let me rewind time. Do I gotta get Pokey in here to reset the timeline? Do I gotta get Pokey in here to reset the timeline? Matter of fact, that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. Let me bring Pokey in here real quick. Oh, you know what? I probably can't. Hold on. Matter of fact, let me make sure. He on this timeline in this, because I told y'all he trying to run away from this. He getting as far away from this team as possible. You hear me? He getting as far away from this team as possible. Let me rewind time with Pokey real quick. Let me bring Pokey back up in here real quick so he can remind y'all of what was said when Stefan Gilmore came here. So let's run it back. Let's run it back. Let me go ahead. Hopefully it's working. Y'all remember when Stefan Gilmore came to the team, right? And everybody just knew, the secondary was fixed. After we just signed C.J. Henderson, okay, we still trying to create the Legion of Boom. You still trying to create the Legion of Boom without no Legion of Boom. You say you just gonna put a whole bunch of dudes that got dreads as corners, and hopefully that was gonna be the Legion of the Boom. But it didn't work like that. So whenever we brought Stefan Gilmore to this team, listen to what I'm saying now. When we brought Stefan Gilmore to this team, and Stefan got out there on one or two plays, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, he was shining. He was shining bright like a diamond. You know what I'm saying? He was shining, doing his thing. He caught 2 interceptions his first 2 games. He was going off. But he was only playing like 2 or 3 plays. And y'all kept saying, put him out there. Why they won't let him play? He the best corner we got. And Pat tried to tell y'all, look, it got to be a reason he ain't want him to play the whole game. I say, it got to be a reason. It got to be a reason they want him to play the whole game. No, he fine. He fine. Put him out there. They say this man got a whole injury. A whole injury. And poor little Stefan Gilmore don't do nothing but look at the camera like, I'm fine. I feel good. Not thinking he got a remedial training staff. So if you say you can play Stefan, they gonna play you as much, but then they see you limping. They know better. Like, wait a second, this dude can't play no whole game. Even had his wife on Twitter saying, look, let him play. That man I ain't gonna say that. That man can't play no whole game. That man could not play no whole game. I kept trying to tell y'all it's a reason. Nah, let him play. Don't y'all know? Look, if they could play him, they would have played him. So then, now Dante Jackson go down, and AJ Poye has gone, and so he had to come in. Stefan Gilmore could not finish that game involuntarily. All the other games, they were snatching him out. This game, he wasn't healthy. Not everybody's feelings hurt. Man, this dude daggone Mr. Glass, man. He wasn't healthy. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. It was a reason this man was not playing. Phil Snow, hold on. Look. Phil Snow would have had that man out there playing and set him to autopilot. Phil Snow don't even be called no play. He just send him out there and say go. He would have loved that. But they know that man limping. And they go ask him, is you okay? Yeah, I'm all right. No, you ain't. You came over here on 1 foot. You hopped over here on 1 foot. Now, I told you. And y'all got to see more of him and Antonio Brown. They third wide receiver. I know he Antonio Brown. Put him in a blender. Put him in the blender. Put him in the paper. He put him in a blender. And now they saying Stefan Gilmore trash. See what happened? Now, let me go ahead and say this real quick before Pokey out, because y'all need to hear this. Let me say this. Listen to me close. Listen to me close. Y'all gonna do the same thing to J.C. Horn. Y'all gonna do the same thing to J.C. Horn. That might be the video I come back next year and say, I told you. I'm gonna do one video with Pokey, as Pokey. And I'm going to say, I told y'all was going to do that to JC. Because y'all set the bar this high for Stefan. Thought he was Superman. Just like y'all did to Cam 2. Just like folks did to Cam 2. You set the bar this high. And this man showed you he was human. Now he trash. Remember, y'all wanted Stefan Gilmore over Dante. Y'all wanted to sign Stefan Gilmore, bring Stefan back. That's where we was at. Now, poor little Stefan, now y'all don't even like him no more because he look human against one of the best wide receivers in the world if he wasn't psycho. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Look, Shelton Guy. Look, this the first, and I only put this because you didn't say Pokey, but I still give you a pass. He said, you know it, Pat. I love when people agree with me. You know it, Pat. They got JC bar higher than Gilmore. Man, when they come out here and see JC get burnt as a second-year rookie, because he ain't had a first year yet, when he get burnt, let me go back to my main scene. Pokey out. When he get burnt, oh, Lord. I can only imagine. Then you're going to hear folks saying, yeah, Rashawn Slater. We should have got Rashawn Slater. Yeah, we should have got Justin Fields. Then you're going to start seeing folks. Then y'all going to see, it's even going to be folks that say, oh, we should have went with Micah Parsons. Oh, we should have, Patrick Surtain might be better. That's what you're going to start seeing. I promise you. Only because the bar is set this high. I done told y'all I watched J.C. Horn in training camp. I watch him in practice. I watch him in preseason. He good, but he ain't no game changer like that. And nothing about him say, oh yeah, he better than Josh. No, I ain't seen that yet because I don't know what y'all see. Maybe y'all looking at the all 22. But what's going to happen? And then them first 3 games he played in. But what's going to happen next year when he trying to get healthy? And y'all think he a number 1 corner. And he get burnt. And look like barbecue chicken. Okay. I'm going to be here saying, hey, he a young dude. You got to ride with him. You know what I'm saying? See what he look like is next year. You know, you're going to have to do that. It's going to be fans say, man, he a bust. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Just believe me. It's going to happen. So poor little Stefan, he out. I think he out the season. Matt Rhule didn't want to comment on it, but he out for the season. They tried 100 ways to try to replace J.C. Horn, and all of it failed. See, poor little C.J. Henderson out there looking. Man. And look, it's going to keep on happening. You know why? Because now folks don't like Deshaun Jackson. I said Deshaun Jackson. I'm tripping. What the heck? DJ, shoot. I'm tripping. Now folks don't like DJ. You know what I'm saying? So what's going to happen is when he gone, kind of like, it done happened to us maybe 2 to 3 years in a row now. Maybe 2 to 3 years in a row. This done happen. It happened with James Bradbury. Folks didn't want to play with James Bradbury. The silent assassin. Rasul Douglas was they did good at replacing him. They did really good at it replacing him. You could have kept that. And your secondary would have been set. Your secondary would have been set. No, you outplayed yourself. You thought you were smarter. You thought you were smarter than the average horse. And look, Rasul balling. What y'all think gonna happen with DJ? What y'all think gonna happen with DJ when he leave? Somebody gonna utilize him and he gonna be balling. He gonna be a little dog. You hear me? What y'all think gonna happen? Pay attention, folks. Especially this organization, that's what they gonna do. They gonna mess it all up. Just John 2003 says CMC probably gonna go to the Bills. I don't think they'll take. They might, but I can't see it. Like how? I mean, not in no trade. Not in a trade. Whatever trade it is, we're gonna lose. I guarantee you. Whatever trade we do this offseason, we're gonna lose. I'm trying to think. What trade have we won now? Y'all remember when I said that CJ Henderson trade? That probably might be the only trade we won, in my opinion. Because we ain't really lose nothing but Dan Arnold. You know what I'm saying? So that wasn't really no loss. But it still didn't make no sense. If you were going to get Stefan Gilmore too. You know what I mean? So that's still like a loss. We lose. We lose so much. We lose all these trades and we're going to keep on losing trades. We ain't won no trades. And y'all, don't you know we might have a top 5 pick? We about to have a top 5 pick. The Jets look like geniuses. You hear me? The Jets look like geniuses. Man. Let's see. Carolina Jeff says it's not the players, Pat, it's the coaching. I agree with that too. Because I feel like we haven't developed nobody who has came here and got better. And don't say Hassan Reddick because he was already going up. His value was already going up. So I ain't even gonna count him. Everybody else has been at a standstill or look worse. No, I take that back. Matt Rhule did say somebody. Who did he say? He tried to bring up Curtis Samuel yesterday. You remember Curtis Samuel? We did some good things with Curtis Samuel. Man, please. Curtis Samuel was already good. We're doing good developing play. No, you ain't. No, you is not. Carolina Red said we lost that Dan trade. Dan was balling before we traded him. I ain't see a whole lot from Dan Arnold. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he was balling. You know what I'm saying? But I felt like Tommy Tremble was suitable. You know what I mean? Ian Thomas, he turned out to be a really good blocking tight end. So nothing about Dan Arnold made me say, no, we just lost Greg Olsen 2.0. No, I'm good on that. Me personally, I'm glad we took a chance on CJ Henderson. I just didn't know CJ Henderson played like his personality sometimes. He just be like, we still playing football today? Yeah, we playing football today. You got something on your mind? Let me know. You know what I'm saying? You need somebody to talk to? No, he just laid back like that. Oh, okay. Ethan Rick says, I noticed some improvement in Dante's tackling form from his earlier season before he got hurt. Maybe. But I feel like Dante always played big. You know what I mean? Like, I think Dante, he took it personal. So I think he always played big at times. But he definitely stepped up his tackling. Maybe that has something to do with coaching. Maybe. But I ain't giving him no credit. Joe Clarity says, you know it's bad when the Jets getting better and we're getting worse. This is a bad situation, man. For real, we really worse. We might be the worst team in the league right now, man. Next to the Jaguars, man. Next to the Jaguars. Like, but we just hiding all our deficiencies. We good at putting on a straight face. That's how you know you're in an abusive relationship, man. You just getting beat. Yeah, we good. We just happy. You know what I'm saying? We still posting nice pictures on Facebook and on social media and getting behinds whooped in the house. Getting beat up. Yeah, we happy, you know. Yeah. Yeah, we just went to church the other day. Man, please. This is terrible. We just hide it. I don't like stuff like that. That's why I said be real. And Matt Rhule is one of the fakest people ever. Fakest coaches ever. Just be straight up. That's why that's why the stuff you say, nobody don't even respect it. I think you're really losing the locker room. I saw somebody say, you ain't lost the team to COVID. You lost that team, period. They like, man, we ain't coming in here, man. We sick of you. Y'all sick? Is it COVID? I said we sick of you. You sick? Go see Kevin King. Get him take your temperature. Get him take your temperature. They sick of you. Shelton Guy says Lion coach better than our coach. I said yesterday, shoot. Not Matt Rhule, I'm tripping. Matt Stafford turned us down. He was coming from the Lions. And he said, nah, I'm good. Y'all got it. That means we worse than the Lions. Shoot. Sorry, y'all. Got distracted. Andre Bowder said his team has no respect for Rhule. Big facts. Like, he don't even say stuff that get you hyped. You know what I mean? Like, and I haven't heard a player that really, really, you know how players used to talk about Ron Rivera? They used to fight for Ron Rivera. I ain't seeing that. Man. Moni said even the Texans are balling out. Heck yeah. Who they beat yesterday? They put like 40 on somebody. Didn't they? Was it the Chargers? They beat somebody. Shoot. Ms. Rain says the offseason is going to be interesting to see who comes and who goes. I think it's gonna be pretty interesting, man. But I will tell y'all, I'm going to tell y'all now, be prepared for disappointment, man. Be prepared for disappointment. And if you don't be disappointed and the move look too good to be true, it is too good to be true. It is. Every move we made this season, every move we made was too good to be true. Every move. Think about it. Every move we made was too good to be true. We knew Sam Darnold wasn't, except that we knew that wasn't no good one at all. But the C.J. Henderson, getting him a top 10 drafted corner, too good to be true. We just knew we got to steal. Y'all remember, y'all had the Scott Fitterer eyes with the laser eyes and with the ski mask and all that. And I told y'all was going to jail. I was excited. Too good to be true. Stefan Gilmore, too good to be true. Cam Newton coming back thinking he was going to save the team. Too good to be true. All these moves that we got super excited about, it was too good to be true, and it's going to be the same. My man, Clutch K-Man, I appreciate that super chat. Thanks, Pat. At least we can laugh our way through this mess. We've got to rebuild this rebuild. SMH. We're going to have to keep on laughing. You remember back in the day when people used to be like, laugh now, cry later. Shoot, you better laugh now. You better laugh now. Matt say this ain't a rebuild, though. But he talked about it being a rebuild. Like, Matt, you ain't making no sense, man. When Matt get to talking and he can't breathe and talk, that's how you know he lying, man. Matt, I'm telling you, the more you start being real, the easier it'll be to say stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? And you should know that because you're getting older. You gonna learn, man, I'm getting tired of lying to these folks. Just tell them how you really feel. Tell them how you really feel, man. Instead of trying to sound like you some daggone DJ or something. Like you really hip. You not hip. Stick to what you know, man. You could have stand instead of talking about Jay-Z and saying Jay-Z, it took Jay-Z 7 years. What are you talking about? Ain't your daddy a preacher, man? You could have used like somebody called yesterday and used the Egyptians in the in the wilderness for 40 years. You could have used that. You could have used the promised land metaphor or analogy. You could have used something like that. You talk about Jay-Z, that's why it ain't come out right. You don't even listen to Jay-Z. It's so many stories in the Bible you could have used. And you decide to go with Jay-Z and it ain't make no sense. Man. At least people wouldn't be picking at you. For real, for real. See, what's up? What you say, Pat? When you retire from YouTube, just set up a Spaces on Twitter. I might do that one time. I be kind of nervous though, dog. Y'all know I'm shy, man. I don't be wanting. You know what I mean? I think they still be doing the Panthers on, like, after the game, they have a Spaces set up for all Panther fans, and people be going in there. I ain't been in there in a minute though. But I set up one because it'd be just my luck. I set up one, it just be me and C in there. When nobody else come up in the Spaces, it'll be me and a couple other people. That's how they do me in this fan base. Don't nobody want to listen to me. Don't nobody want to talk to me. I'm lying. Aaron Patton, what's going on with you? Hey Pat, I know this off topic, but who winning this versus? Boys the Men or Jodeci? I like Jodeci better than Boys the Men. Let's see, man. I don't know, man. I just like Jodeci better than Boys the Men, but I just feel like Boys the Men, you know what I mean? They could. Jodeci will win, man. I ain't even gonna play around with it. That's just how I feel. I'm gonna just stick with my gut. Jodeci will win. I like Boys the Men is dope, but Jodeci just got them bangers, man. You know what I'm saying? Jodeci got nothing. I know Boys the Men got the songs too, got some tear jerkers, but yeah, Jodeci winning. And let me go ahead and say that Jay-Z not unbeatable. Okay, let me go ahead and say that. He not unbeatable. I've already said who I feel like could go up against Jay-Z and give him a run for his money. But a lot of folks don't understand what I mean. So that's why I stopped giving people my opinion on the verses. Dennis Obi, I appreciate that super chat. And you sent I can't show the highlight the animations, but appreciate that super chat, my guy. Appreciate that super chat. Yeah, Aaron. Yeah, I feel like Jodeci it'll kill him, man. I just don't. Now, if they do it live, Boys the Men could probably win. If they do it live, Boys the Men could probably win because Boys the Men still got their voice. And they, you know what I mean? They could do that. Casey and JoJo, Devontae, you know what I'm saying? Casey, you know, the last time I heard him sing, it wasn't on point. I think he might be sick or something. You know what I mean? So if it was live, it might not hit like that. Boys the Men could probably win because off of, you know, performance alone. But as far as hit for hit, Jodeci, man. Jodeci, man. For real. This was my vote. Outside of Nas, and I said, well, I'm gonna do this, man, cause I know it's gonna be some hip hop heads get in here and have me going for a whole nother hour, and I don't want to do this. Okay, but outside of Nas, I'm telling folks, I be telling folks, Busta Rhymes could give Jay-Z a run for his money. And see, a lot of folks don't understand that. And they're like, Busta Rhymes got so many hits, man. So many hits. a lot of his songs are timeless too. He been around just as long as Jay-Z. He got features with people, the same folks Jay-Z got features with, and got some hard-hitting songs, got club bangers. Jay-Z don't got a whole lot of club bangers. You know what I'm saying? Busta got a whole lot of club bangers, and that's what be hitting in these verses. When them beats be dropping, and Busta got bars too. That's what folks don't understand. I'm not even gonna get into the debate about. Nas and Jay-Z, man. I'm not even gonna do that, cause I feel like that's a personal preference. You know what I'm saying? Nas is just, to me, lyrically on a totally different level than Jay-Z. Jay-Z dope. You know what I'm saying? His wordplay is dope. But Nas, to me, is the epitome of hip hop, the epitome of rap. He got them that soul rap. You know what I'm saying? Storytelling, got all of that. Jay-Z dope. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z got like top-notch pen, all of that. But it's just, Nas just different, man. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z dope. Oh man. Oh man. See, that's why I be trying to tell him. You my boy Blue. He said Busta got hits with Tribe Called Quest. He got so many hits. I'm telling y'all. 10 Tizzy said Jadakiss King of New York. Look, Jadakiss just became like, Jadakiss dope. And I always knew that Jadakiss was dope. But see, Jadakiss reminded a lot of people he was dope. And now all of a sudden Jadakiss was the best rapper to come out of New York. He dope. He dope. But I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I said I wasn't gonna do this. Because I know how folks get. Go back and listen to whenever Jadakiss and Beanie Siegel, the Locks, and State Property was beefing. Go listen to Beanie Siegel dissing the Locks. Y'all wouldn't even talk about Jadakiss being the best. Go listen to Beanie Siegel, man. And the Locks would, at this time, I heard this when it first came out. And at this time, you couldn't tell me I was a Bad Boy fan. Like, I really wanted to be a part of Bad Boy. When Beanie Siegel dropped this diss record, dissing Jadakiss and dissing entire Locks, when he came out with this diss album, I was upset like he dissed me. Y'all wouldn't say this. Look, I know Jadakiss just killed verses, and a lot of people, it refreshed a whole lot of youngins. It refreshed a whole lot of old heads' minds. Oh yeah, Jadakiss was that dude. He was dope, but he wasn't, back then, he wasn't top 10. I don't want to say he wasn't top 10. I ain't gonna do him like that. He wasn't top 5. I ain't gonna do this with y'all, man. I'm sorry. man, he wasn't, man. And his diss towards Beans wasn't even all that hot. The only hot bar, he had one hot line in it, and it wasn't enough. He had one hot line in there. I'm sorry, y'all. I ain't even come on here to do this. Let me see what I would say, dog. Oh man, I got it made, man. Oh man. Man, see, look, y'all. Look, Panther fans, I appreciate y'all for checking in with Monday Morning Clarity. I appreciate y'all checking in Monday Morning Clarity. We will be back Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I want y'all to hit that like button for me real quick before I say what I say, okay? Because I want to make sure the Panther fans understand, man, that's what this was about. Hit that like button. But 10 Tizzy, you getting 45 days. For real. I wasn't going, this ain't even football related, but I'm gonna do this because I can tell you just started. 10 Tizzy, ain't you say you from Cause I remember this kind of stuff. What region you from? You getting 45 days regardless. I don't even care. I can't remember where you say you were from if that was you, but you getting 45 days. 45 days. 45 days. I don't care what Kiss said. Top 5 dead or alive. Dead or alive, he might not even be 20. I ain't gonna do him like that. I'm only saying that because I just can't believe people like forgetting what it was like back then. Jadakiss was dope. Like he was dope. Like, but he wasn't no top 5. He definitely not top 5. And I can't believe he said that. I can't believe he said that, man. Y'all, let me get up out of here. All right, y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Like I said, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Hit me up on Twitter at Pat Coltrane. Hit me up on Facebook, facebook.com/Pat Coltrane. I appreciate everybody who hit your boy up with a super chat, man. Let me get these credits going real quick, because I done lost track and I done got all off subject. All off subject. Y'all know I ain't good for nothing when I get off subject and I forget what I was talking about. Appreciate the super chat. If you want to support the channel, you can always hit the Cash App, $ The Train Stop, or PayPal, paypal.me/Pat Coltrane, man. I appreciate y'all. We're going to be back Wednesday night at 7 o'clock at the train stop. We got stuff to talk about. If we play, I don't know if y'all heard it, I moved our game to 425 for what? They done moved our game to 425 for what? For real. You know what I'm saying? Just what? Matter of fact, just cancel the game. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. Matter of fact, just go ahead and mark us down for an L. Have us sign us up for an L. But we'll be back Wednesday night to talk about it, y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. And I appreciate y'all. All right, I'm gone.